It's James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound. We are backstage at Slam Dunk Festival 2022, and I'm delighted to say the lads from Electric Callboy join me now. How are you, gentlemen?
Yeah, we're good. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to be here on. It's
on this fancy sofa. It's
on the comfiest of all the backstage festival sofas.
Way
right
more
there.
than I thought I would be.
It's also doesn't help that we're definitely on a slope. It's like a downward trajectory going on here. Welcome back to the UK, guys. It's lovely to see you here. Obviously, you were out on the headliner earlier in the year, but being able to play festivals and stuff now over here, that's got to be a really, really nice feeling. That set looked outrageous earlier. How was it for you?
Hard to describe, actually. The crowd was amazing.
Yeah.
The weather was perfect. I don't know. It was like so good to play this festival. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I mean, I can't put it in words. Maybe you can do it better.
I have no words because this is our first summer festival, to be honest. And we, as you said, we came directly from our headline tour, and it was like not even calming down for a second. 3 days at home is nothing. So right back to the airport, and now we're here, and it's like so many people. And you know what I like? People that don't know us. You know?
Right. Winning over new crowds.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
so cool.
Always surprising people, and I like, because we're a little bit crazy on stage sometimes. You know, we look crazy. I know that, and
Just a little bit.
but the faces, like,
Yeah, the funniest thing actually is when you I mean, the people in the front, they knew us, but the people in the back, there were some dudes like, and after 3 or 4 songs, they were like,
That's the win.
and
that's the absolute
that's the
win.
best, man. That's really
That's
so cool.
good, man.
some will leave forever, but some will stay. So
Get that percentage in there. That's what you want. Get those people to stay. But we could see it. Even like the headline tour and everything looked absolutely outrageous. The gig you got to play in London and all that kind of stuff. It feels like those shows are getting bigger and bigger. Obviously, when you're back in the UK next time, it's getting even bigger. It's exciting. But that energy is there. It feels like this tour in particular, you've really been hitting your stride and having a lot of fun more than anything, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, London was like, it was something else. We've played in the Electric Ballroom.
yeah.
I think that was the location. We will be back in September for 4 dates, I guess. And next year will be, I don't know, just can't believe that we are playing in the O2 Academy. It's like,
Yeah, we have to say we're very careful when we are talking about the UK, because our band history is more than just 2 years. So when we started with Nico, it changed everything because we kind of reinvented the band, I would say. So all the years before, we tried to play in the UK, and we always loved it, but it was always hard to reach all the people, because it was like, the Germans coming over. I'm not sure if I like them. Let's see what they're doing there. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's okay. You have so many great artists yourself. Why would you love the German potatoes? I'm honest. But now we're on some different level, I guess. We had the Electric Ballroom, which was absolutely amazing, and now we're here playing a festival. Come on, we're playing a UK festival. We can't. We don't understand it at this point. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the thing. You can see it with each of the singles that's been coming out as well. Just that it's growing, which is a lovely thing to see. It's growing every time. What do you kind of attribute to this purple patch, if you want to call it that, or just this kind of, you've really hit your stride with these singles, man? It feels like they all fit together really well and makes everyone excited for the album. Is it that? I don't know. Is it a level of confidence you've kind of found? Like, what's changed in these last couple of years for you?
I think first of all, it's like, I mean, we don't take ourselves too serious.
Sure.
And we wanted to make, these 2 years were pretty hard for everyone.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to see some happy faces, bring in some humor in this dark world, and I think it was the right song and the right videos in the right time. So I think that's it. I don't know.
And also, I think
Wasn't planned.
No, sure.
Not at all.
you can plan something like that, but it's all about authenticity. I think we are all absolutely sick of all the perfect worlds and perfect lives we see on Instagram, and it's good to see a person on stage looking crappy. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you feel much more confident yourself, because everybody in the crowd is thinking, yeah, he's on stage, I can do the same thing. If he can do it, I can do it as well. So it's like I see
You're
it.
giving the people a very, very good feeling.
I like this. I like this. Not being the star on stage, you know. This makes it more touchable, and I like it. We absolutely like that feeling.
Yeah, plus if we see you having fun, we're going to have fun, you know what I mean? It's going to spread that vibe. It's a good vibe to have. Here's what I wanted to ask you. So obviously we've got the new name now, which makes a lot of sense. I want to know what the other options were. When you were thinking about changing the name, what are the ones you cast aside before we hit Electric? What were the other words we were throwing around?
We wanted to keep the EC.
Yeah.
That was the biggest point for us. So there were so many. I think we've been searching for every word that started with an E.
Okay.
And we had like electro call.
Electro, yeah, but for us it was like Electric Callboy. I don't know. We think it's much better than Electro Callboy.
It's all about getting used to it in the end. Names,
of course.
But
in Germany we
the
say
other ideas, do you know some?
no, none. Because Electric Callboy was one of the first that we thought about, and we
really?
saw it in the comments.
Oh, I know that we had like Escalation Callboy. Yeah. Other ideas? I really maybe I just pushed it in the deepest back of my head.
No, fair enough.
I
Hey, you
just-
settled on one of the first
don't
ones
know.
and it works, man. It's already worked. It's stuck there. It makes a lot of sense. I want to ask you, before we kind of get to the album, which we know is kind of coming at this point, some of these singles that, like I say, have just been grabbing people's attention in a big way. I want to mention my personal favorite, which is We Got the Moves. So tell me a little bit about when that song came together, where it kind of came from.
Wow.
Okay, it's your turn.
We got the moves. We got the
We
move.
I guess it was We Got the Moves. Yeah.
We
To
got
be
the
honest,
moves.
there was another song on our upcoming record, and we wanted to have some very bouncy verses.
Yeah, it started with this idea of
Exactly.
who wanted to write an electro song.
Yeah.
That was the
And
first.
And we always try to stay away from just like electronic verses, you know,
Yeah.
because the guitar players look like, what am I doing here on stage, you know? But once you get over it, it's much fun, and you can just like act a little bit, and even when it goes to the chorus, it's much harder. It feels much harder. So
It actually supposed to be a summer song.
I feel that. I can hear that.
Yeah, and I don't know. We wrote the lyrics and started recording this song, and we got so many pictures in our minds. Like, I don't know. We need to look freaky and goofy again. We wanna.
I don't even know. It was like a fever dream. Do you say that?
Oh, yeah,
in English?
yeah, we get that
It's
phrase.
like we had that idea and we just went through it. And
Just suddenly clicked together,
Yeah.
man. Well, similarly on Spaceman, I mean, hell of a hook on that track, but it's really nice to see, like we keep saying, that it's growing. Like, those last few singles, they kept getting bigger and bigger, and we see it with Spaceman. There was a little gap there, and then boom, there it is. That seems to have just gone down so well with the fans. Again, just tell me about how that one came, and obviously the collab in there. There's a feature right there as well. That's got to be a nice thing to throw
Oh
in.
yeah. I actually don't know how it came to the feature because I don't know. Finches and he's so he's not a rapper. He's more like
oh, if he hears that, he's
You know what I mean?
Your face.
he's not that kind of rapper that you have in mind when you think of it. You know what I mean?
No, sure.
He's more like he's bringing the 90s back in his songs and
hardcore.
techno and hardcore. He's combining everything, and we thought it would fit
Perfect man.
perfect.
Nice.
Yeah. So we asked him, and he was down for it.
And actually, it's so funny because we're always like, we're not Rammstein, obviously, and we're only Rammstein works in other countries with German language in the verses, but we were a little bit afraid of like, we have a German song, does it work? Will it work? But it worked, and the people went crazy today.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, that is kind of the amazing thing about
They
it.
liked
isn't it? It's
it.
bringing it out to a new audience in German language.
It
That's
was
great.
so funny, yeah.
Yeah, what a
Perfect.
lovely thing to see, man. Tell me about the album then. What can people expect? I mean, obviously, we've already heard some of the songs that are on there, but in terms of that making process and all that kind of stuff, how you been working on it?
Yeah, we
Working
now.
process, yeah.
I know it's like we love what happened to us during the last 2 years of absolutely, and we kind of found our own style, and we love to make music videos and funny stuff. But we also have a little bit more serious side as well. So we kind of try to have some more serious songs as well, and we like them. There are like 2 songs that I can think of that are quite serious, but still.
Yeah, but also a bit softer than the last singles.
Sure.
We have one song that is much harder than and much darker and deeper and
Yeah, and this is what I like about our band most because, for example, in Germany, at the beginning of our band, everybody was like, "Oh, they will be gone in 1 year. they won't stay," and we always tried what we love, talking about authenticity again. We never wanted to be like a band that is always doing the same thing over and over again. We always tried like, oh, let's do some like shuffle and do some hardcore or some hard stuff. And this gave us the freedom to do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Nobody's expecting anything. We can do whatever we want, and we love that as an artist, because having borders in your head limits you in your creativity. So
it's so cool to surprise the people out there, because I don't know, we're musicians, but not only musicians. We want to, like I said, we want to make the people out there laugh and have a good time, and want to surprise them, and I think this record will do the exact thing. Yeah.
We don't want to tell you too much, but there is a German Schlager song on it. It's like
You know that word?
No,
Schlager?
no, I don't,
Schlager?
no,
It's like
It's
German
like
folk.
like there's a special music genre in Germany
Interesting.
that people over 50 maybe like.
Okay.
Maybe even older. It's like you can dance foxtrot to it and disco fox. Yeah.
Oh, well, this is very exciting.
Yeah, and we have one of those songs. It
Amazing.
turns out a little bit different, but we still have one of those songs on the record.
And it's exciting to see what you guys are doing, man. And it's got, just great to see how happy you are with it as well. It's fun live show. Looking forward to the record. I'm going to let you guys go and enjoy your weekend, frankly. But yeah, we will see you back in the UK very soon. Looking forward to the album as well, boys. All right. Take care of yourselves till then, okay?
We can't wait.
Good to see you. Electric Callboy.